Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I'll be reviewing the Mattel WWE Target exclusive Hall of Champions Elite Flashback Eddie Guerrero. This is Eddie from his WCW days from 1997. It says he comes with the WCW Cruiserweight Championship, but I know people were saying that's the wrong belt. I don't remember. I'd have to do some research myself, as I was so young at the time. I don't really remember the belts, and I've never been a very historical person like that in that regard. But other than that, I love the figure. I was very excited to get him, probably most of anybody in the set. I'm not quite sure why, but maybe because it reminds me a lot of my childhood. But anyway, you can see the awesome packaging, the new blue, white, and gold look for this series. Comes with the belt, a flight stand, and there he is there. And the card behind him with all the belts is really cool. I like that a lot. On this side, you can see it says Eddie Guerrero and the WCW Cruiserweight Champion 1997. And this side is just a little bit of artwork, so they don't even have pictures of him with the belt. So that's kind of interesting compared to the others in the set. And on the back here, you can see a larger image of him with the belt. Oh, it does say WCW Cruiserweight there on the belt, but it has the WWE logo, which makes sense. So I don't know. Anyway, you can see it has some info about Eddie there on the back about winning the belt, and also in the set is Undertaker, Batista, and Rikishi. So that being said, let's take a look at him fresh out of the packaging. Alright guys, so here we have the Hall of Champions Eddie Guerrero figure fresh out of the packaging. Overall, I'd say I really like the figure a lot. As I said, it is a nostalgic factor for me, as it does remind me of when I was little, even though I was only about 7 years old at the time. But I just love the throwback figures, especially the WCW ones, as I think from what I remember, watched WCW a lot growing up. So it's pretty cool. So here's the Cruiserweight title that people were complaining about. Now, correct me in the comments, as I don't even remember myself, as I said, as I was so young. But this has a scratch logo. It doesn't have the WCW logo on it, which would have been cool. I hope we do get a lot more WCW titles in the future, as like I said, it just reminds me of my childhood. But anyway, if you never had one of these belts before, they have holes on this side, notches on this side. You just size it accordingly to whatever figure you want, and then you just do that, and then it fastens. So that's the Cruiserweight title. Then here's the flight stand, which these are great if you're playing with them or whatever, pose them on like a shelf or something. But this part, the peg goes into their foot, and this part goes around their waist, as I'll show you. Actually, no, this goes, I apologize, this goes around the turnbuckle post, and the peg goes into his foot so he could fly. I'm thinking of the old Marvel Legends flight stands. But there you go, you can see. So his foot fastens in, and then you just connect it, so he's flying. It's a dumb accessory in my opinion, but cool for kids and whatnot. But anyway, here's Eddie. So here's, I believe, a new scan. It has his mustache and his mullet going on. You can tell actually his skin tone's different from his torso because they had to paint it, as you can see at the arms too, so the camera picks it up more. But you can see the detail in his singlet here, and the detail on his legs. And he has a tape on his wrists and hands, and then just the red on his boots and thin black knee pads. And the knee pads don't restrict his movement at all, which is great, so you can really pose him well. I'm excited to do some pictures and whatnot with him eventually. But it is a really cool figure. I'm very excited to have it. And yeah, that's the new Hall of Champions Eddie Guerrero figure. Highly recommend if you want a nice throwback younger Eddie. And yeah, be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do. And I will see you soon. Thanks. Like this video? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And check out my latest videos. For all your wrestling figure needs, check out ringsidecollectibles.com. Want to spice up your wrestling figure arena? Check out extremesets.com.
Like wrestling? Tune into The Rack. Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern on wildtalkradio.com.